Hey everybody, what's going on? It's me, Nisi. I wanted to jump on here really quick and do a short unboxing of some books that I got in today. I am going to cease ordering books right now. I have, I think, two more coming tomorrow, and then I'm going to kind of give her a little reprieve so I can get through some readings that I have currently, and then we're going to deep dive into a lot more. I have tons of books behind me and in the garage that I haven't even unpacked yet, but I wanted to share these couple of books that I got. I got the Annie Jacobsen's Operation Paperclip, the Secret Intelligence Program that brought the Nazi scientists to America. And this is the foundation of NASA with Werner von Braun, however you say it, Werner von Braun. Okay. Shout out to my big brother, Red Wolf. He turned me on to that one. A Prophetic Trajectory. This is supposed to be the story, or this is the story of Simon Toku, the Black Jesus, the gentleman that they chopped up into several pieces and dispersed his body. And then he ends up coming back to where he was and regrouping. This is supernatural, supernatural. And this is all, to me, this is prophetic in that, they tried to kill him. They killed him a couple of times and he kept coming back. And he told the government, he said, hey, the ones who come behind me are not going to be as nice as me. And this one person took his heart, sliced his heart, took his heart out of his body on the operating table. And he gets up and he says, can you please give me that back? I mean, I know how it sounds woo-woo, but this book, if you guys want to get this one, this is him right here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that bad boy. And then this one. The fourth turning is here, right? So this says, riveting and revelatory, a roadmap to a future that's challenging yet also full of hope. Arresting, mind-opening, and endlessly stimulating, The Fourth Turning is Here is a monumental achievement. It's a big, complex, challenging book, daunting in sweep and erudition, but well worth the effort. The most difficult thing in the world is to see history as we are living it, and no one does that with a clearer eyes and full heart than Neil Howe. The Fourth Turning is Here. So I'm looking forward to reading this. This was on one of the book club reads. The young lady that I follow on social media, she was reading this. And so I said, you know what? Let me go through this. I had to grab this book. Okay, so it talks about the seasons of history. So I'm just going to read this to you real quick and then I'm going to jump off here. It says, the first turning is high, an upbeat era of strengthening institutions, weakening individualism when a new civic order implants and an old value regime decays. That's what they did before with the fall of Tartary, right? Then it says, the second turning is an awakening, a passionate era of spiritual upheaval when the civic order comes under attack from a new values of regime. The third turning is unraveling, a downcast era of strengthening individualism and weakening institutions when the old civic order decays and the new value regime implants. And then the fourth turning is a crisis, a decisive era of secular upheaval when the values regime propels the replacement of the old civic order with a new one. Each turning comes with its own identifiable mood. Always these mood shifts catch people by surprise. In a current cyclone, the first turning was the American high of Truman, Eisenhower, and Kennedy presidencies. As World War II wound up, no more predicted that America would soon become so confident and institutionally muscular, that also so bland and socially conformist. But that's what happened. The second turning was the consciousness revolution, stretching from the campus revolts of the mid-60s to the tax revolts of the early 1980s. In the months following John Kennedy, JFK's assassination, no one predicted America was about to enter in an era of personal liberation and cross-cultural watershed that would separate anything thought or said afterward from anything thought or said before. But that's what happened. And the third turning was the cultural wars, an era that began with Reagan's upbeat Morning in America campaign in 1984, climaxed with the dot-com bubble and ground to exhaustion with post 9/11 wars in the Mideast. Amid the passionate early debates over the Reagan Revolution, no one predicted that the nation was entering an era of celebrity circuses, ruckuses, cultural wars, and civic drift, but that's what happened. And in the fourth turning, for now, let's call it the millennial crisis, began with the global market crash of 2008 and has thus far witnessed a shrinking middle class, the magma rise of Donald Trump, a global pandemic, and new fears of a great power war. Early in Barack Obama's '08 campaign against John McCain, no one could have predicted that America was about to enter in an era of bleak pessimism, authoritarianism, populism, and fanatical partisanship. But that's what happened, and this era still has roughly another decade to run. Propelling this cycle are social generations of roughly the same length as a turning, which are both shaped by these turnings in their youth and later shaped in these turnings as midlife leaders and parents. Ordinarily, each turning is associated with the coming of age from childhood into adulthood of a distinct generational archetype. Thus, there are 4 generational archetypes, just as there are 4 turnings. A prophetic generation is the boomers from 1943 to 60. A nomad generation is Gen X, that's me, to 1961 and 1981, grows up as unprotected children during an awakening, comes of age as the alienated young adults of a post-awakening world, mellows into pragmatic midlife leaders during a crisis and ages into tough post-crisis elders. And then the hero generation, which is born in 1901 to 1924, the millennials, 1982 to 2005 is a question mark. And then the artist generation, which is the silent born from 1925 to 1924, 42 are the homelanders, often called the Gen Zs by today's media, born 2006 to 2029. So this is going to be an interesting read. I'm looking forward to that because I see a lot of that. And when she said that in the book club, I was like, whoa, let me flag that. I got to get that book. I got to go get that book right now. So I went and ordered it. She's a big prepper. This young lady that I follow, she's a prepper. And, I'm not going to talk too much about what I do here on this thing because, some things everybody don't need to know your business. But I will just say this. Before the crown virus hit in 2020, I saw that shit coming a mile away, and I started doing things and making provisions, and I'll just say my family thought I was nuts. And then when it all shook out and things went down and things went to shit in a handbasket, yeah, they knew I was on something then. My sister-in-law said, yeah, and next time you say go prep and go buy stuff at the store, I'm gonna go prep and go buy stuff at the store. I'm like, yeah, I try to tell everybody, but everybody thought I was crazy. They thought I was cuckoo. But now we see there's something to it. I'm trying to tell you, there's something to it. So I'm getting my little Post-its out, you guys. That's what I was doing. I was trying to get my little flags out so I could flag where I read, so I know where to come back to. So yeah, my Post-its. I go through a lot of these. But yeah, so I just want to jump on here really quick. The first one that I'm going to read, because, I'm still reading Jamil Shamshid's Dean's book. And I'm going to get through that. I'm going to try to really cover a lot of ground this weekend on that. So I may do a couple of videos, and they're probably going to be more than an hour long. I'm going to be honest with you. Those are not going to be short. I'm going to try to get through that pretty quick. His other book should be delivered tomorrow on Saturday, so I'll have that one. And this one is going to be a good read. Simon Toku, very, very good read. So yeah, I just want to jump on here real quick and just show you what I had got in Jamil. And like I said, once I get Jamil's book tomorrow, I ordered one more book outside of that. And I'm going to slow down on my book ordering because I want to get some things read and get some understanding behind it. Not that I don't understand, but I want to kind of lay the puzzle pieces and the foundation together. You know, there's a lot of great information out there, but you have to use discernment in going through the information. And I'm going to tell you, shout out to my big brother, Red Wolf, Chief Red Wolf. He has really opened my eyes to a lot of things. I do take lots of notes when I listen to him. I've got several notebooks over here behind me. Yeah, this one, I've got like 3 of them on the floor here. You know, when I'm listening to him and Kumiro talk, I take notes and go through and go back through things because I want to comprehend everything that he says. And then like he says, he drops like little tea. I want to go in and look at everything and research it and go back through, because I feel like the only way for me to learn things is for me to go research it and look it up, right? I would be more than happy to jump online with him once I finish Jamal Shamsi's book. I know he's going to go through the book and he's going to break it down and more than what I'm doing. I'm reading it and just giving you my short interpretations of things. Jamil has done an excellent job in laying all the puzzle pieces together, for me anyway. And I really feel like if you guys had the opportunity to order his book, please, by all means, do so. It is worth every penny. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great afternoon. Thanks for joining me. I just want to pop on here and make a short video, upload this to my platforms, and I will be back soon with another reading. I'll talk to you guys then. Be the change you want to see all around this planet, because it's up to you and I to make a positive change. I love you guys. Peace.